Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, you're very welcome. My name is Couscous and this is the Get Ahead family. On this channel, I share information on how to migrate abroad through work and through studies. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 5 mistakes that international students make when they travel abroad. These mistakes are very grave that they really affect how your post-study experience are. I'm going to be highlighting 5 mistakes that I feel like are very fatal to international students' experience after studies. When you are studying in the UK, you need to avoid these 5 things I'm going to share with you, because if you go through them or if you fall into them, they are really going to negatively affect you when you are done with your studies and you want to either remain in the UK or go back to your country. Welcome back to this channel. If you're new here or you're yet to subscribe to the channel, please do go to subscribe. When you do subscribe, ring the notification bell so that whenever I post, you will be the first to know. Let's get right into this video. Before we go into the video, I'd like to introduce the sponsor of this video, Amber Student. Amber Student is a platform that offers private student accommodation for students in different study abroad destinations. I have done a lot of videos talking about the advantages of using the platform, talking about how you should register and book an accommodation on the platform, showing you guys the pictures and how to access reviews of different private student accommodation on the platform. Yes, thanks to Amber Student for sponsoring this video. If you're a prospective international student, check out the website so that you can see the accommodations that are available and close to your university, so that you can easily book and avoid all these drama surrounding accommodation challenges for international students abroad. The very first mistake I think international students make abroad or in the UK is that they are not open to making friends. When you're not open to making friends, you are enclosing yourself up, you're limiting your circle. So, and not just open to making friends, some people will just restrict their relationship to people they already know or people from their specific countries. Going abroad to study does not just include getting their knowledge from classrooms. Networking with people, learning other people's culture is part of it. The UK is a multicultural environment. Usually, when you want to apply for jobs or when you want to join multinational companies, one of the very important skills they need is networking skills, how to be able to relate with people with diverse culture. If you go through some job descriptions, you will see that the skills they need is ability to communicate with a diverse audience, ability to relate with a diverse group of people from diverse background and origin. How are you going to demonstrate that if you are not able to network with people even in your classroom? So you go to class, you just sit down, you not say hi to anybody. You just sit down, face your lectures. When the lectures is done, you carry your bag and be going home. Please, why are you there? Just do your courses online instead. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that your ability to network with your colleagues, with your lecturers, with your flatmates in the hostel, in the student accommodation is very important. I can boldly say that my best of friends now, this year, are the friends that I made during my master's degree. From different countries. I have a friend from Kenya, I have a friend from Guatemala, I have a friend from the US, I have a friend from South Africa, I have a friend from Namibia, from Uganda. Where else do I have a friend from? Like, it's so interesting because, in fact, I have a friend from Palestine. By the time you interact with all these people, you are going to be able to understand how things are done in different climes in their country, because you're interacting with people. They are definitely going to talk about their culture. You're definitely going to talk about their food. You're definitely going to talk about the things they love. This would shape your mind, mold your perspective, and you'll be able to easily relate with people of diverse culture, especially when you're done with school, into the workplace. Because this is another way that you can be able to demonstrate to an employer that you have the skill to interact with a diverse group of people, you have the skill to, communicate with people with different backgrounds. So that is a mistake you should avoid. Avoid making friends with only people from your country, or not networking, or not building reasonable relationships. I can't even emphasize enough how the people that I met during my master's degree have contributed immensely to my life. The kind of opportunities they are going to share with you the kind of information you're going to hear because of the people that you network with, the kind of events that you'll be opportune to attend. So I don't want to stress too much on this number one point. Let me move to the next one, but I hope that you understand what I'm trying to say. Another mistakes that I feel like international students make that really affect them is the fact that they don't apply for jobs early. When you arrive in the UK or any other study abroad country that you are going to study, I understand that it is hectic for you. You're going to a new country, yes, but you know what would help you? If you started doing a lot of research before you left your country. Let's imagine you have watched all the videos on this channel relating to study abroad. You will have a whole lot of information that by the time you get to your study abroad destination, you will hit the ground running. You know what I mean? Because I've provided so much information that will guide you. If you've read a lot of online articles, you've watched a lot of videos, you've gotten a lot of tips and advice from people who have gone ahead of you, you're going to be able to avoid the mistakes that they went through. When you're able to get all this information, it is easier for you to settle in and get going when you arrive at your study destination. So it will be easy for you to know what website am I supposed to go look for a job, what kind of jobs am I supposed to apply for. I have mentioned on this channel, I've done a video about the kinds of jobs that international students should do, how to apply for jobs, where to find these jobs. International students abroad usually have up to 20 hours of work time per week. Some countries will allow you more. So you would be able to know the kind of jobs to apply for, the websites to look for these jobs, when to apply. You're only not able to get a job when you did not start applying on time. You know how job search is the same everywhere. Okay, you have to maybe keep applying before you even get interviews and before you get selected. So don't wait for too long. When you arrive and you're settling in during your inductions, they're going to introduce to you all these platforms and everything that you need to know in order to get going. Start looking for jobs on time. Let's even imagine that, you only have 20 hours of work week, so you can't do so much work. Even apply. When you start applying for a job on time, you will know what the application process entails. Some UK employers, the application process lasts for 6 months. So imagine that you're doing a 1-year master's degree in the UK and you have spent 6 months already without applying for a job, or you're just doing random jobs. And then by the time you start making the application seriously now, your student visa must have expired before it is time for you to even get these appointments. Or you now finish studies and have a graduate visa, and 6 months down the line you have not even gotten a good job. But if you start on time, maybe you start 2nd month you enter UK, like this 3rd month you've started applying for reasonable jobs. First of all, you're going to get used to the application process. Sometimes you will get to selection stage where you have taken some of these exams before, qualification exams, selection exams, selection interview. So you are now used to this kind of exams. So you are getting very much ready so that when you're done with school and you want to do a full-time job, you already know the kind of selection, assessment, criteria that is demanded, and you are familiar with it, and it's easy for you to pass those assessments and get the job of your dream. So yes, apply on time. Do not sit on it. Do not feel like your job is going to land on your table or on your laps when you're done studying. No, it doesn't work like that. Another mistake that I feel like international students make that really affects them is not taking advantage of their university career service. This is part of applying and getting a job, because your university career service is there to help you get the job of your dream. They are there to help you prepare your CV. They are there to help you review your cover letter. They are there to give you interview preps for jobs. They are even there to send you job vacancies in your industry. So for instance, when I was at Premier University of London, I did not just register for the career service, I registered for the School of Law career service. So the career service would usually send vacancies to my email every week, and you see what they want and you see if you can apply. By the time you register for this career service, I remember that when I'm done preparing my CV, I book an appointment and I meet the career counselor to go through my CV, to give me feedback, tell me what I did right, what I should change. And also I presented when I'm applying for a job, I will send my cover letter to them. They will look at it and they will, tell me what I did right and what I did wrong. What you need to know is that even as a graduate, you still have access to your university's career service up to 2 years of post-study. I still use them today. In fact, just 2 months ago, I booked a career session with my university career service. I left though. I finished school like 2 years ago, but I still use them because I'm going to use that service until my 2 years have expired. So your career service is very important to help you, to coach you. I remember every time I had an interview in the UK, I would schedule a session with member of the career service so that they can prepare me. We can do like a mock interview. They'll ask me questions, I'll answer, they'll give me feedback, and they'll tell me, oh, don't say like this, say like this, present like this, and all of that. So yes, your tuition covers all of these services. So if you don't take advantage of these services, your money is wasting. Now, another mistake that I think that is very fatal for international students abroad, especially international students in the UK, is still related to jobs. I'm very passionate about jobs these days because it's important. After you have spent a lot of money studying, the job is supposed to be the reward of your studies, right? Now, another mistake that international students make is going to do random unprofessional jobs. How do I put it? Every job is dignified, right? There is dignity of labor. So I am not discrediting any kind of job. What I am saying is doing a job that is very different from what you're studying, doing a job that is very outside your field, doing a job that does not even align with your future career goals, doing a job that is, I don't want to mention any particular job so that you will not think like, oh, so what are you trying to say? Are you trying to belittle this type of job? Don't come for me. But what I'm saying is this: you are a lawyer, you're doing a master's degree in the UK, and you're taking jobs that you cannot even include in your CV. You are taking roles that you cannot even demonstrate as a skill when you are applying for a legal role after studies. You are a medical scientist, you are an IT person, you are a nutritionist, and then you come to school, the 20 hours of work experience that you should use that to take advantage to build your UK experience. You are taking anyhow job. This is why you should start applying for jobs early. Because if you apply for jobs early, you will not be taking anyhow jobs. You have a lot of options. The more opportunities you apply for, the higher the chances that you will get one, at least one. You just need one job. You don't need many jobs or too many jobs. You just need one. I share an experience. I am a lawyer. I did a master's degree in the UK. However, I am also very interested in UK higher education. So I told myself, if I want to even, maybe if I don't want to do law, the next best thing I would like to do is work in a professional capacity in the UK higher education. So when I was doing my master's degree, I didn't do any random jobs. So I will be sitting there applying for jobs, professional roles, applying for professional roles within campus. I did not even apply for just any role. I did not apply to work in maybe school canteen, a school. Like, I did not apply for those kind of roles. I was applying for professional, I was applying for roles that needed skills like writing skills, analytical skills, critical thinking, decision-making roles that needed my content creation skills, roles that needed the fact that I have an undergraduate degree and I can bring something valuable to the table. I was applying for professional roles like that. I got a role as a Global Alumni Volunteer Officer to work with our alumni engagement. Till today, I still blow my trumpet for that role. I have included that role in my CV, and it has been the focal point of my UK experience in my subsequent job search. So I'm always making reference to the role because I am proud of it. I was working with the alumni engagement team. We were doing serious work. So I got a lot of skills from there. Communication, media communication, promotional communication, strategic communication kind of experience. Ability to interact with people from diverse backgrounds, because I was reaching out to alumni and gathering information from them, updating information, writing their profiles. I gathered interviewing skills. I have been blowing my trumpets on my CV with that role. And that role, I must tell you, has opened a lot of other doors for me. So I am not saying don't work. I'm not saying don't work, because it is important to work to feed yourself, right? But I am saying, even if you get a job that does not really align with your future career goals or what you want to do, don't forget yourself. Try and keep applying for the roles that you know that this is what I want, this is what will help me. The roles that will help you, the role that will enhance your skills, the roles that would allow you to be able to switch easily into your desired industry. I hear a lot of people complain about, oh, UK is hard, UK is this, UK is that, we are suffering, you are paying bills, we are doing this. I know, but you know, it is not like that for everybody. It is not everybody that is suffering. People that were very strategic, they went there, studied, applied for the right jobs. Maybe they started off volunteering in the right industry, started off with internships in the right industry, and they were able to switch successfully to the right career they are now earning well. They are not suffering. You will not see them come to the internet and say, oh, UK, we are suffering. UK, we are this. UK, we are that. You know why? Because the salary they are earning can pay their bills and they have a lot more to save. So this is what I need you to understand. The last mistake I think international students make that really affect them, or that I believe is fatal, is not utilizing student benefits. For instance, when you're a student, there are a lot of benefits that are attached to it. There are student discounts everywhere. You have like holidays in between time. You have break times. You can travel and get student discount on travel cards. There are student Oyster cards, and you're not taking advantage of them. When you go into a store to shop, you just pay. You don't ask for student discount. Wow. You don't ask for student discounts. If you don't know the different available student discounts, I would link the video that I made about different discounts that you can take advantage of as a student in the UK. I'm going to link that video so that you can watch that video and get to know all the discounts that you can take advantage of. But you mean that you're a student and you go into a store and you pay full price. You will not ask for student discounts. You will not travel. You know, one of the regrets I had was the fact that I did not travel so much. I think I went to maybe just about 2 cities when I was studying in the UK. Why? Some of my friends, some of my colleagues traveled to the Schengen area. Some people went to Paris. Some people went to Greece. Some people went to Italy. Some people went to Scotland, different parts of the UK. I was just there studying. But the fact that you have breaks, 1 week break. When you're traveling, you don't need to take 1 month to travel now. 3 days. Because traveling in the Schengen area, maybe you use trains. You don't even need to book flights. Sometimes flights are even cheaper, very cheaper than trains. Because you have a UK visa on your passport, you can travel to certain countries without applying for visa. Because you have residence permit in the UK, you can use that residence permit to travel. And you just not do it. I didn't do it. And it's bad. It's a mistake. It will never ever happen again. It will never happen again. If you're a current student, take advantage of your student benefits, okay? Travel as much as you can. It's not going to take anything from you. Traveling is good. You know why? Because when you're done studying and you start work, you're not going to have as much time as you have. You're going to be working back to back. You may not have the flexibility that you need to travel around and do what you want. Anyways, I'm gonna be ending here. That's the end of this video. I hope that you learned something. Avoid these mistakes. If you know any other mistakes that international students make, please drop it in the comment section so that other people would learn. And if you have any other video requests, drop it in the comment section as well. So avoid these mistakes, and if you have watched this video till now, you're definitely going to enjoy the video that I made about different student discounts that you can take advantage of as an international student. So watch that video after this one, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.